Hey there, it's Miner, and today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial of how to defend a village in modern Minecraft. So as you might know, I created a video 3 years ago about how to defend a village, and I made that video in 1.7.10, which is a really old version, and in the recent Village and Pillage update, they updated villages to be like more fancy, and they added raids and all that stuff you probably know about. So because that old video I made is outdated, which you can check out on the top right corner of the screen if you want to watch it, I need to create, an updated video. So here is the updated video of how to defend a village in Minecraft. Sorry it's been 2 weeks since I've posted. The reason for that is that I had to return to work/school. Not gonna reveal my age, I'm not gonna say which one, but since I'm more busy, I've gotta, do my stuff, which is more important, and I'll still be trying to post videos. I think, like, once a week will probably happen, so still be sure to subscribe, because I'm probably gonna be doing weekly videos, which is still pretty consistent, so that's what you can expect. And I am using my spectacular bright pack, and it's in a big update. As you can probably tell, it looks a little different than it used to, and I've greatly improved everything. So my next video is going to be the spectacular bright pack update, which I'm going to release on Planet Minecraft, so that's something you can look forward to. So yeah, let's hop into today's video. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. We have a lot of videos that have more than 108 views, which shows that there's a lot of people that are not subscribed, so be sure to do that if you have not already done so. Now anyway, right now I'm in a brand new village, and it looks fancy and stuff, but it's not perfectly defended against raids and zombie attacks and stuff like that. So to defend it, what you're going to want to do first is build a big wall. So you want to have plenty of cobblestone, because cobblestone is explosion resistant. Don't use dirt, don't use wool, okay? You probably want to use cobblestone because it's cheap and decently effective. So I'm going to start building a wall around the whole entire village. So I'm going to start doing that. I'm just going to build it by speed bridging. Building a wall is important because it prevents mobs from getting into the village, so that's why you want to build a wall. So, an effective strategy would be to speed bridge. If you don't know how to speed bridge, you can look up how to speed bridge. But yeah, speed bridging goes beyond just bed wars. Okay, you speed it up so that you don't have to hear me ramble for 20 minutes. Now, I know defending the village with a wall is time-consuming, but I'm going to tell you it is worth it, especially for raids, because when a raid comes along, you're going to want to be prepared, okay? You might think, raids are so annoying and I hate them. Well, you're not going to hate them as much once you watch my tutorial right here, so thank me later that your villagers did not get killed by a raid. You also probably want to bring a pickaxe with you so that just in case you make a mistake like I did, you can have what you need. Now that I've grabbed myself a pickaxe, I can mine this mistake away. Make sure the wall surrounds the whole entire village. And I'm going to make it, bigger than it needs to be, so that if I want to make extra villages to make the village bigger, I'm able to do that. But you can do, there's a cave right here. What you're also going to want to do is, make sure the caves are blocked off. So because there's a cave, right here, I'm going to make my wall go around the cave so that the wall can protect them from zombies that might come out of the cave. The thing is, I get a spider can climb the wall, but, spiders aren't really that big of a deal, and they don't, and, the thing with spiders is they're not really that dangerous of a mob because they only have 16 health. And, I mean, they're passive during the day, and they don't attack villagers, so you really don't need to be that concerned about spiders, and plus, you could easily two-shot them with a netherite sword. By the way, you can use these tips for any type of village, whether if it's in like a plains or a desert or taiga or snowy biome, whatever biome the village is in, all these tips are still going to be relevant to that type of village. As you can see, I've built a wall around like half of the village, and I'm already about to be out of cobblestone, so be sure to get that diamond pickaxe going and mine up that cobblestone, dude. For just in case you did not know, my previous video about how to defend a village actually got like 1,500 views, but it's not growing as fast as it used to be, so how about let's shoot for 1,600 views on this video? Can we do it? And also, let's aim for 30 likes since that video got 27 likes. So let's see if we can reach those goals. Alright, now the wall is almost connected, so be sure to connect the wall. And now you might think that the wall is done, but actually it's not. So let me explain. So what you want to do is make sure the wall is at least 4 blocks high, because if you do that, it'll just be extra conservative to make sure mobs can't enter. So it's optional if you actually want to do that or not. But what you need to do is make sure you go around the whole entire village and make sure that there's no spots where a monster could just enter the village whenever they want. Except for spiders, of course, because you know they climb walls. Going around, I don't see any spots yet. Now, something I notice here is that, what if a mob happens to be on a tree? Well, how about I remove these leaves over here so that the mobs do not have access to get on these trees and enter the village? See how I did that? Now the mobs are they can't do parkour, so they probably are not going to be able to get from this tree to these to try to invade the village. And plus, mobs can't even spawn on top of leaves anyway, so it's not really that big of a concern. And also, you should probably do all this defending during the daytime or in peaceful mode so that the mobs don't invade your village. Now right here, you see how low this wall is? It's kind of risky because what if a zombie punches a zombie up here and they invade your village? So you're probably going to be a little bit conservative with that and make sure you don't have spots where it's only 2 blocks high. Because, I mean, being conservative might just be a good idea to really double check that your villagers are going to be certainly safe. Because you don't want these villagers to die. Now I noticed that this villager escaped, which means, oh gosh, there's a problem right here. The villagers are escaping. Now I'm going to have to get this villager back somehow. Oh goodness, alright, well it's time to get this guy back. So if a villager happens to escape... Alright, so what I did is I trapped this villager in a hole, and I'm gonna dig this hole all the way to the other side so that he can safely get into the village. Now this might be a little bit challenging, but what you're gonna want to do, I think, is probably make the villager start going this way and block off the blocks behind him as you go along. Now try not to kill the villager. You can punch him with your fists, but make sure he don't die. So let's make him go up here. I'm just gonna block this off, and there we go. Now I've officially gotten this villager back into the village, so that's an effective strategy. You can what you want to do is make sure that there's no possible ways for the villagers to suddenly escape the village, because if they do that, then there's going to be some trouble. See, I already see another villager that escaped somehow, so I shall use the same strategy on him, because I don't want him getting attacked by a zombie. And make sure that there is not a way for the villagers to get into the outside of the village. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some blocks on top of here and make sure that the wall is not too short for the villagers to escape. Alright, so now that I've put a wall around the whole entire village, it's time to light it up. So what you're going to want to do is take torches and start lighting up the village. So currently it's not nighttime, so it's going to be a little bit challenging to light up the whole village, but you're going to want to put plenty of torches around it to make sure that zombies would not be able to spawn if it were nighttime. So as you can see, I'm placing torches around the walls just like this, and you want to put them decently frequently around it. I'm going to do it really fast ninja style, as you can see. So yeah, just make sure you put up plenty of torches. Lighting is important because it's going to prevent mobs from spawning inside of the village, because you don't want zombies inside of your village. It causes so much trouble. Something that would be not a good idea is to put 2 torches right next to each other, because that wastes the torches. So be sure to spread them out and don't put them right next to each other. Now I brought 3 stacks of torches. Remember, torches are really cheap, so you want to bring several stacks so that you don't run out. So now that I've put torches around the walls, something you could do to make it kind of easier to light some of it is put torches around the farms just like that on each corner. And what you can do is put the torches on each side of a house to make sure there's adequate light. Now there are in modern Minecraft a lot of naturally generated torches that tend to spawn in villages, and I'm glad they did that lighting improvement, but the thing is, there's still a lot of areas that are lacking light, so you want to make sure they're all lit up. So also you can put up torches on trees, and that's going to make some really good light as well. Also, you put torches around the ground of the village to make sure that mobs don't spawn on the ground. What you could do to try to make it a bit easier to light up your village is do it during the nighttime. Now, if you're in peaceful mode difficulty, it's going to be way easier because there won't be mob spawning. But if you happen to be in easy, normal, or hard, it's going to be more difficult to light it up during the night because mobs. But I'm going to set it to night, and I'm going to show you that lighting up the village during night can be easier. If you're lighting up your village, you're going to want to make sure that your brightness is on Moody, because it shows how lit up your village actually is. Putting your brightness brighter than Moody is just like to make the game look better, but if Moody is like the default, so you want to use Moody and put torches wherever it's dark, because if I put it to easy mode or normal mode, whatever mode that's not peaceful, there's going to be mob spawning if there's areas that are dark. So make sure you light up the village. And I had 3 stacks of torches, and I'm already getting close to running out, so be sure you bring an overabundance of torches. This video kind of gives you a preview to the Spectacular Bright Pack update, so be sure to leave a comment in the comment section saying if you like it. Condwa, my brother, really likes it, by the way. Just gonna let you know that. By the way, this leaf golem is from a mod, just to let you know. So I've been searching all around the village, and I'm in normal mode, and I'm seeing no mobs at all. And what that means is that I did a really good job at lighting up the village. If you happen to notice any villagers during the night that aren't sleeping, then you should probably put more beds in houses, by the way, just a tip. A few channel announcements, video ideas that I have right now. And I've been thinking about coming back to Terraria, and I started playing on a Terraria world, but I'm not really sure what kind of videos to do in Terraria, so you can let me know if you have any ideas of what you want me to do in Terraria. Also, I've been thinking about doing a hardcore series because recently I actually beat mode in 1.12.2. So now that I've beaten hardcore mode, I'm thinking about doing a series in hardcore mode where I beat hardcore mode. And what's going to be cool about it is that I'm going to be purposely doing a lot of risky actions that are going to add to the entertainment value of it. So you can tell me in the comments if you think these ideas are really cool. Also, I'm about to release the update for the Spectacular Bright Pack. Right now you can still get it, but it's a version before this big update. But just in a few days from now, I'm going to release the big update. Condwa says he thinks it's really awesome, so you can look forward to that. It is going to be updated to the Nether update as well. That's going to be pretty exciting. I know this is kind of late for me to be updating my texture pack to the Nether update, but I wanted to wait until 1.16.2 so that I could put the Piglin Brute in there as well. Currently, we have 110 subscribers. Well, about that. But since we're at about 110 subscribers, we have about 90 more until 200. So be sure to subscribe and stay tuned to our channel. We have a lot of videos with over 110 views, which means that there are some people that are not subscribed. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. And first Q&A is going to come at 200, so if you're excited for that Q&A, smash that subscribe button and leave a like on today's video. Can we reach 30 likes? If we do, that would be awesome. Now anyways, that is what I have for today's tutorial on how to defend a village in modern Minecraft. And bye!